Okay.
Oh, dude, these things are so gross.
Hello, Patriots. Good evening, good morning, or good night, wherever you may be. We're reporting to you from the corridor of the Great LA Basin to the High Desert, Santa Clarita, California. It has two names, but we only recognize one.
Awesome town.
I'm Jeff,
I'm Kitty Kimz.
and this is your Free Country USA. On today's episode, we will be discussing... Oh, the song stopped a long time ago.
Talking about...
Oh, there. I had to scroll up.
Okay.
It was hiding up there. Talking about we're gonna do the Let's Make Travel Family Friendly Again initiative from the Secretary of Transportation. I want to talk about the troops in DC and what people are doing to push back against them. And then I want to talk a little bit about the Pierce Morgan, Nick Fuentes thing, but I don't want to get too into Fuentes because we talked a lot of Fuentes last episode. But
Are you sure we did that?
Dude, yes. I mean, we could talk about him more. Like, I am trying to become the Nick Fuentes of the left.
Yeah, I don't think it, like I'm down to get into it. You know, whatever happens, happens. If we talk about Nick Fuentes for a while, you're gonna fucking listen to us talk about Nick Fuentes for a while.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, in the to all everybody who's not a Patreon, we talked about dating and our sex lives, our sexual dating lives.
We didn't get too into it. We could get more into it on the later Patreon section.
Yeah, we'll talk more about sex and fucking in the later Patreon.
Yeah.
So we have a format I've never really seen anybody do where the beginning and the end is blocked.
We get warmed up on the Patreon.
And then we do the show.
Section.
Then we do the news.
And then we
the middle is the
out.
news. And then we chill and blaze at the end.
Yeah.
And talk about
it's super
stuff
more
that's like X-rated. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's very chill and also not chill.
Yeah, it's like chill but also fucking crazy. Okay. So what's the name of the public transport guy? I guess it doesn't really matter. But it's like, have you seen this shit about like the push for respectability and civility in travel? This thing, or it's like, okay,
respectability and civility in travel.
Yeah, it's called. They're calling.
I'm trying to think to myself, like, what would that mean to them? Is this someone Trump appointed?
Yeah, it's the Secretary of Transportation. It's
what
like
would
his
that
big
mean?
Push.
So, like, are they just gonna be like, are they gonna be checking IDs more?
Let's call it. Let's make travel family friendly. Again.
Okay, so I imagine they're gonna be checking IDs way more often,
I was
more
watching
security.
him introduce it, and I think he talked a little bit about that, but mostly he was like just gesturing vaguely by being like, "Well, we have grants in place, and we're gonna start encouraging people to, maybe if you see an old lady trying to put her bag in the overhead bin, you can go and help her."
Just be kind.
Yeah, yeah. And he's like, and I think we should bring back, it's like in historical air travel, 50s, 60s, 70s, when you came to the airport, you would wear a suit and tie. You dress up a little bit and just show people, maybe you thank the TSA agent and the flight attendant, and just
he spends all that grant money on commercials that are just his face, like, be kind to each other.
Yeah.
And then like a dress code at the fucking airport.
Yeah, and it's like, this is on the news right now. You're the Secretary of Transportation. We're not talking about infrastructure, building more airports, more high-speed rail.
Be nicer and also dress a little better, you fucking dirty pores.
Yeah, and it's like, our public infrastructure and public transportation is like falling apart completely. And it's like, also, let's talk about respectability at the airport for a second. I don't know if there's anywhere in the world or in my life where my dignity is assaulted more than at the airport by airlines.
I'm in a special place to talk about this. I've felt pretty disrespected at the airport quite a few times.
I'm nice as fuck to everywhere I go. I'm super fucking nice to people.
I didn't feel very respected every single time I would go to the airport before bottom surgery, where they would grope my penis in front of everyone.
Yeah, dude, it's like, what? I'm supposed to thank the guy who's jerking my shit, like, against my will? Like, I'm just getting fucking assault, like...
I don't,
I don't
maybe we
feel-
should deal with that before we get a dress
I don't
code going
feel
on.
very fucking respected when I'm fucking packed in like a fucking sardine, and then they tell me like at the door that I have to pay an extra $80 to check my bag, or
Yeah.
when they flat out just tell you, oh, this ticket that you paid for, yeah, we overbook every flight, so you actually can't even get on.
Yeah, you actually have to get off right now, or we're gonna fucking dive you into the fucking tarmac.
Or like when I fucking. Just the other day, I had a delay. My flight got delayed, and I missed my connecting flight. And then the next connecting flight wasn't until the next day. And they shuttled me out to a hotel like an hour and a half away from the airport where I had to stay the night. And then like I had to pay for the hotel. They're like, well, the
Crazy,
shuttle.
dude.
They're like, the shuttle's free. We understand this is very inconvenient for you. And it's like, and you want me to do all this while I'm in a suit and tie? Are you out of your damn mind?
Dude, I feel like I'd rather just sleep at the airport at that point. Is that even allowed anymore?
No, you could. I guess I could. I didn't want to. I mean, it was a long time. And they did give me a discount on the hotel.
Still, that's crazy.
I didn't want to spend 12 hours in the airport.
Did you have travel insurance? Like, was that?
No, I never get that.
Yeah. I only ever got it for going out of the country.
Yeah, I think if I was going out of the country, maybe. But it's like, also, it's like that shit is like half the shit they don't even, they're like, oh, well, if it's, they're like, airlines are like, well, if it's not our fault, we're not going to cover you. And then I'm like, okay, well, isn't this your fault? And they're like, no.
We get to decide if it's our fault or not, actually.
I'm like, wouldn't this technically be your fault? And they're like, no, what the fuck? Fuck you. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Dude, I got off a plane in South Carolina one time, and I was stuck waiting for my bags with the entire people like of the plane for 3 hours. We were all just standing there waiting for our bags, and no one was told like why it was taking so long.
Yeah, dude. And it's it's such bullshit to be like. It's just such like the most low effort cover up to be like, because it'd be one thing. It's like we're increasing security, like we're gonna have more security at the airport. We're gonna make sure like in public transit, like at the train stations, there's gonna be like more cops at the train station. It's like, okay, sure. Like I don't think that would really help very much, but at least they're saying they're doing something. This guy's literally getting up there and being like, maybe put on a little dress shoe. Maybe you could look a little sexy at the airport. I don't know. Maybe it might make it better.
Maybe smile to your bus driver.
Maybe fucking smile. And it's like, dude, we do that shit already. Everybody does that. You have not been on a bus in years. People are nice on the bus.
Yeah, people are pretty chill on the bus.
Yeah. And the train.
And the train, dude.
Everybody's fucking usually nice to each other. It's like, yeah, then every once in a while you have one yelling, crazy, screaming guy who will occasionally do a murder. But it's like, you're way more likely to fucking...
Also, sometimes the yelling, screaming guy gives you good advice. Like last time we were in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, what the
Like,
fuck?
he was like, don't lead with your emotions.
Yeah,
like,
this like total
and we were like, that's an
lunatic.
angel, dude.
Yeah, some fucking lunatic. He's like doing the lunatic walk, and then he came up to. He just looked. He's like, why? He's like, you know what? Just don't lead with emotion first. Like, just use logic. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, pretty standard advice, but good advice.
Good advice for pretty much everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout outs to that guy. Hope he's having a great day.
Yeah. Then we saw him later too.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck cars. That's like big stance of mine is fuck cars.
I'm anti-car.
Hate
People on the
cars.
show probably don't even know that I never drove.
Oh yeah, you've never had a license. You're 30.
Yeah.
I've been driving for quite some time. Hate it. Can't stand it. Went to Germany, saw how they do public transport there. Coming back here was just like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? The amount of parking lots, like flying over LA, just like seeing all the parking lots and freeways, like after being in Germany, I had to really do like a therapy session while landing, just to be like, there's nice things here, there's nice things here, there's nice things.
Dude, it's
here.
crazy. It's like, can you imagine? It's like if we just had like a good, like over the road, like highest speed rail system, like that we could get to like Hollywood and even like Santa Monica in like 20-30 minutes.
Fuck Henry Ford.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like how, I mean, people talk, it's like how GE in early Los Angeles, like 1920s, 1930s, maybe a little earlier, we had like a huge over the road light rail system that crisscrossed like most of the city. And then GE like sold this bill of goods where they're like, we're gonna clean up the city by getting rid of all these wires and carts, and replacing them with buses. And so they just ripped all that shit out.
And then didn't do buses, and
They
we're just
did
like,
some
we're
bus-
selling cars.
Yeah,
Actually,
they did some. Or I
they're
said
like
G-
tiny buses,
Yeah, it was GM, not GE.
just for you.
Yeah, that's literally what they did.
Was that Rockefeller's doing? I know he had
No.
played a big part in the carification of.
Maybe. I mean, who
US.
knows if he had like little, if he had his hand in that pie. But do you know they made a movie about it?
Oh no, I'd like to.
No,
see
you've seen it.
Oh, we watched it forever ago.
Yeah,
right?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh,
That's literally that's like the backdrop.
yeah, no, that's about the freeways getting.
Yeah,
they want to take
getting-
out Toontown to put a freeway in.
Well, but it's literally the cars. Like it's about that time in history.
Right.
Like,
that
with
specific event.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, shit.
Dude, Who Framed Roger? Dude, I think we talked about this literally last episode. We have to sit and watch Who Framed Roger.
Oh,
Rabbit.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did talk about it. We were talking about Framed Roger Rabbit in a different context somehow.
Dude,
last episode.
Dude,
It's
it
a great
all,
movie.
It all goes back to, dude. Do you know? Okay, Robert Zemeckis directed all three Back to the Futures, Contact, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Polar Express, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I already say Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
I
good,
watched
dude.
a lot of those movies growing
And
up.
Flight, probably one of my favorite movies all time. Flight.
Yeah.
Dude, he is maybe the best director
sometimes
of all
I
time.
just sometimes I just like sit and watch the opening scene of Flight.
Dude, it's not the best. It's the best plane crash scene ever
Yeah.
created. And you know what? The second best plane crash scene ever
What?
is Castaway,
Oh shit! Yeah.
also directed by
they
Robert
do?
Zemeckis.
Oh, makes sense.
That guy knows
makes
how.
sense.
That guy knows how to fucking.
Yeah, I did not like adult movies like really at all as a kid, but for some reason, Forrest Gump and Castaway were just like constant rewatches.
Yeah,
for
dude.
both of us.
He's the goat. Dude, he's so awesome.
He's kind of the goat, apparently. Yeah, I didn't even know, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. He's not. I feel like he's like not a household name. He does not get the recognition he deserves.
Right.
All three Back to the Futures. Are you kidding me?
That's insane,
yeah,
man.
dude. And Polar Express.
Like so many bangers, like I wouldn't have expected, like are the same
Yeah,
director.
and dude, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Directing Who Framed Roger Rabbit was such an incredible, like, difficult thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's never been a movie like that ever again because of just how it was like fucking impossible.
Right. Yeah, I've watched a few things on the animation process. I like watching like videos that like dissect like animation processes and like art and processes in general. That shit's crazy. I don't really remember much from that, but I just remember it being insane and like just so fucking hard and like revolutionary. Yo, they used to do. I was watching this video. Disney used to do green screen in a way that was like with a blue screen and in a way that was like so crystal clear, but they like don't know how to replicate it.
Yeah, there's like I keep hearing stuff being like, well, we forgot how to do that. I'm like. What do you mean? Yeah, we don't have the technology for that anymore. So bring it back, dude. What the fuck? What do we pay you people for? To do Netflix? Do you know? Have you heard about the thing how Netflix says like a lot of their original content is specifically designed for secondary viewing, where it's like specifically made to watch while you're on your phone?
Oh, that's like most movies and
Yeah,
that's
and it's like
all forms of media.
And it's like
nowadays.
once you realize that, and you realize that like 90% of the fucking slop you're watching on Netflix is just like some asshole in
dude,
the
it's center shot, blurred background,
exactly,
just- yeah.
exactly, and then them just saying the plot.
Yeah,
Like they're constantly reminding you of what's
yeah,
happening,
dude.
and it's like people like recommend me these things, like like. No offense to my coworkers, but in the past, it's not. If you think it's you, it's not you.
We lost the art of subtlety.
100%.
Dude, I was watching someone talk about Stranger Things, and they were like, oh, I didn't realize this part of the plot. Like, I wish they said that more directly. And I'm like, do you not get any excitement from finding out that it was hidden in there? Yeah. Like, what do you just need to be spoon-fed? Do you
Yes.
need to be told everything?
Yes.
That was a Stranger Things quote, by the way.
Oh, I don't.
You haven't seen it, so yeah, I just letting you know.
You need to be, dude. It is, and that might be the show, like talking to the audience.
that show, especially this last season, they talk to audience like crazy. It's just boring to watch sometimes.
Yeah, it is a huge pet peeve of mine when I'm watching something and they're just narrating what's going on. That's not art.
Yeah,
that's porn. It's pornography.
I mean, well, it's, hold on. Hold on.
You
know me, I'm not one to say ever that something isn't art. And I'm also definitely not someone to say that porn isn't art.
I think for porn to be porn, it can't be art. Like, I feel like if you're jerking off to something and getting off to it, that it's inherently not art.
Damn, we're in could not be further opposite there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's like if it's something made like with in mind to make you like want to jerk off while you're doing it, I think that makes it inherently unartistic.
So it's about intent.
Yes. Yes.
You got to really think about that.
Yeah.
So if someone, I wish I could come up with good examples.
Yeah, you
right
can't
now.
because I'm right.
So
it's like, okay, but it's like if you're fucking jerking off to something and you're like, like you're not appreciating anything artistic about it.
Some of the best works of art in history come from people's just like complete horniness. Dude, that's where most art comes from.
No, you can be horny and make art, but not horny art for jerking off. I do most art that I do.
There's a lot of overlap.
I do most of the like anything creative that I do like is to get pussy.
Dude, the movie Alien.
Yeah.
You don't think that shit was sexually charged?
Okay, I suppose. Okay, now I'm rethinking my stance a little bit. That's a great example because I definitely was jerking off to Sigourney Weaver in that movie when I was a child, and it's an awesome movie.
Well, the viewers don't matter in this because we're talking about director's intent.
I was jerking off to her.
Now you're just thinking about young Sigourney Weaver and not the.
And getting really horny.
Okay. Anyways, Jesus Christ. God, no, yeah, I know, like, I've drawn such a blank on examples here, but you're just so wrong that it's driving me crazy that I think
you're right. No, you're right. I'm wrong. I get it now. But it's like,
thank God, that was easy.
Okay, but like, what about if you're like watching like a fucking, like a porno?
Dude, I see furry porn that is like incredible levels of talent.
Okay, but just because you're talented doesn't mean it's art.
Incredible levels of talent and art.
All right. Yeah, no, I guess you're right.
And dude, sex is art. Like, if you think about it, dude, like,
no, it's disgusting.
The furry fandom invents fetishes. That's beautiful to me. That is so beautiful, dude. Like, handlebars. Oh my God, amazing. That's art.
I dated this girl who she had like pretty wealthy parents, and then they got like really into this like BDSM like artist, and I would like go to their like big ass house, and they would have all these like like paintings, like they commissioned the artist to do like paintings like of them, but like they were like BDSM paintings like of them.
Wait, sorry, who?
An ex-girlfriend of mine.
Interesting.
The rich one. You remember.
What?
Yeah, dude. And it wasn't like that. They weren't like that, which made it even worse.
That
like,
does kind of make it worse.
They weren't like that in the beginning, and then I kept going, and there was like more of the stuff in there that's like publicly on display, and I'm like, dude, come on, man, this is horrifying. Like,
where were they displayed?
Like in the fucking main areas of the house.
Wait, what?
I know, dude. I know.
Didn't she live with her parents?
I think at that point she didn't live with them anymore.
Okay.
But it's like they still have people over.
I mean, I have porn on my walls, so I can't really judge there.
Yeah, I guess you can't. I can. You have porno? Where?
You know, over in that general area. I'm surprised none of our producers have ever noticed the amount of porn that's on that wall, but it's there.
Yeah, it's just, well, you know, we, like me and like my crew, like my boys, we come in, we stay focused, we get work done, we don't jerk off on the job. That's just us. That's just the kind of guys we are.
Jerking off is my job.
And girls. Actually, Fiona's probably the one that would have noticed.
I thought she would notice. She did notice how I had like 100 porn tabs open, but can't win them all.
That was funny. I miss her.
Yeah, we should get her back in the chair when we can get. By the way, we can get anyone in the chair now.
We got a third mic.
We got the third
so
mic,
if anybody wants to produce the show,
hit us up.
I don't care who it is,
Dude. Do we get Chris overalls?
dude. Dude, I don't know, dude. Okay, so
He
showed
interest.
What are the ethics of this? Because it's like that clip was fucking hilarious. He does seem like he wants to do it. He would probably drive from Texas to do it if we told him we'd fuck him. And
I'm not gonna tell him that.
I'll fuck him, dude. I'm trans.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if that's ethical.
I'm just to make it clear. I wish I didn't say that because I would never do that. I would never do anything gay.
Yeah.
But that clip was really funny. But then there was a lot of people in the comments being like, this guy's fucked up.
This guy harasses me and all of my friends.
This guy harasses me and all of my friends all the time. And so what are the ethics of that? Of like having like a we can't like pretend like we just didn't see that.
No, I want to be like, I think this is a problem nowadays. Maybe it's been a problem always.
Damn cancel culture.
No, my problem is that confrontation has become too serious. Like, what happened to light confrontation? You know what I mean? Like, why can't you just tell someone they're like a creepy weirdo without it being like a whole thing?
Right.
Just like, you're being a creep and a weirdo right now. You should knock it off.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we tell people they're wrong in a chill way anymore?
I guess it depends on like the severity of it though, right?
Yeah, but it's like,
but it seems like it seems like he's just sending bad DMs. Is the vibe that I'm getting.
He's just being a little chaser. Like,
yeah.
that's not good. It's kind of bad, but like
yeah, but it's like does it disqualify you from producing this show for one episode? Probably not.
Yeah, dude, like that's not terrible. Like he didn't do anything super fucked up
that we know of.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I'll work with someone if I think they do some bad things, cuz like, I'm not afraid. At least that's not even true. I want to not be afraid, and I'm usually not afraid to tell someone if I think they did something bad or I disagree with them.
Mm-hmm. All right, Chris, come on down. Actually, we shouldn't let him. We do it probably digitally. Yeah. Probably not give him the physical look.
Yeah, no, I actually don't want strangers in my place.
Yeah.
What's next on that old docket you got there?
So I want to do the. I want to show you a video. So there's a. So what's your take? Fuck off. So you know how they have like troops in DC right now?
I actually haven't heard anything about that.
Okay, so.
And I usually consider myself relatively tapped in.
Sorry, I gotta DM this girl.
Dude, no.
Why?
You're gonna piss me off.
Okay, just relax for a second.
You're gonna piss me off.
Okay, so it's this guy who, he's like a combat veteran who has just been going around. So okay, okay, let's start from the beginning. Trump is like, ordering National Guard troops to clean up the streets of Washington D.C. Right? So these are fully fatigued out soldiers in the army, like marching back and forth, in a public city, like in public areas.
Why?
To clean up the city and reduce crime.
Okay.
But that's like what cops are for.
Right.
And usually there's when you're like, it's kind of it's just
Sorry,
not,
these guys are military?
Yeah, military.
Oh.
Yeah, National Guard. So it just is one thing you kind of usually don't want to do, and it's a sign of bad stuff happening, is when you have the president of a country sending like his army into his own cities.
Yeah, that's generally not very good.
Because it's like the idea is like, okay, the army is for wars,
Well, he did say to start treating blue cities as war zones.
And what's the bluest city? Is Washington, D.C.
Is it?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Well, it's actually not a city. It's a fucking... But it is a city.
It's a
it
district,
is
right?
yeah, but it's the most... It's like they vote like 98% Democrat.
I had no idea.
Yeah. And so you have these troops walking around, and so there's troops that have refused, and there's like high up people who are saying this is an illegal order, and I'm refusing it. I'm refusing to take my like battalion or whatever, and I'm not gonna march with my company up and down these streets, and I'm being told to because it's illegal. And I made an oath to follow the Constitution, and this is unconstitutional. And the Army's like, yeah, I mean, they're right. But we're also not going to, like, they're in this weird, and then so you have this guy going around who's a veteran.
That's pretty sweet, dude. Honestly, like, when it comes to, like...
You want to, and then we can react to this.
Yeah.
Guys aware that your orders are unconstitutional, Staff Sergeant? Where are you from, Staff Sergeant? Are you aware that your orders are unconstitutional and that Captain Dylan Blaha and Staff Sergeant Demi Palachek have already refused their orders in advance? Are you aware that you're currently violating the Constitution, Staff Sergeant? You know what that makes you, Staff Sergeant? That makes you a motherfucking traitor. And I know it doesn't feel like it, but you're setting a precedent that's okay to use U.S. troops on civilians in our cities. Do you not have any dignity? Do you not have any respect for the law, Staff Sergeant? I'm sick of this shit. I'm really getting tired of y'all. Where the fuck did you come from? Why don't you fucking go home? If Staff Sergeant Demi Palachek and Captain Dylan Blaha can refuse their fucking orders in advance, you can do the same thing. Remember your oath, soldiers.
Badass. Send me that.
Yeah.
Right now. Badass.
Yeah. And he's like doing it like constantly. He's like camping out in DC and then just being like, I'm a combat veteran.
Send me that
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That he does that. I wonder what's going through their heads when they like know that like other people are refusing the orders and they like don't.
They probably feel like pussies.
Probably, right? They're I don't want to get in trouble. He's kind of walking like a pussy, dude.
Yeah, and then he like makes them go inside sometimes. They'll like dip.
Sweet.
Yeah.
More of that. Fuck yeah.
No, it's like, dude, this guy to me, in my mind, right now, is a fucking hero.
Yeah, no, that's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, it's like this guy. Let's see, what's his account is DeWoke Farmer.
Yeah, I feel like people like those National Guard are probably a lot of them are probably pretty conflicted, and then if they have real people yelling in their ears that type of shit, like
yeah, especially like fellow veterans that have seen combat, and he's like, dude, you have other people who are refusing the orders. Why don't you?
And dude, it's
a simple and effective message.
There's so many trans people in the like army and the military and stuff, and I've talked to so many of them, and just like queer army and military people in general. And some people worry about like, you know, a civil war, but like if the type of civil war they're afraid of happening did happen, the military and army would also be fighting each other, like themselves heavily, because so many soldiers would not take the orders to start.
I mean, that's the hope.
Fucking up citizens.
Yeah, it's like if there was ever like a civil war, which is like probably not gonna happen. It's like whoever is on the side, whoever is on the army's side, whatever side the army is on,
yeah,
more realistically, that's the side that wins.
And
no group of political revolutionaries is ever going to beat the army.
Yeah.
And it's like if they start fighting each other, it's like I'm just not really convinced that a sizable portion of the military is going to like reject orders from the United States government. That's why I think this guy is a hero, because like you said, that's the type of messaging that changes hearts and minds. And that's really, really important work to go there and remind these people of their oath to the Constitution to not like do, you know, a fucking military coup like in a fucking public area. It's ridiculous. It's disgusting. And it's like, I don't know. We talk about like Nazis and shit all the time, but it's like when Nazi fucking soldiers were marching up and down the streets, you didn't have people, not that I know of, fucking going them and yelling at them and telling them to get the fuck out of here because it's disgusting and we don't want to see you here.
It was
because are you at
easier.
war with your own citizens or are you not?
Yeah. It was a lot easier to disappear people back then. That's why I don't think like another like situation like Nazi Germany is really even possible with the internet. Like I just don't think it can happen.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
At least not in America. Not
Yeah.
a place this big. Like
Well, tragedy appears first as a tragedy and then it appears again as a farce.
what's that mean?
It's Karl Marx said it. He's saying, and it's like, basically he's saying that it's like, when you try to do a horrible thing, like on a government level a second time, like people are hip enough to it where it's like, it's stupid. And I think that's kind of maybe what's happening.
Yeah, and I mean, if like everything I've seen is correct, then the Nazis were inspired by America. So it's like America, already did this shit before, and it's like most Americans are like, we've seen this shit before. Like, nah, like
yeah, like dude, no, dude, we were trying to let's be cool.
Yeah, like we're still a little not quite there yet. So it's like it's starting to happen.
Yeah,
but it seems like it's dying a bit, right? No,
yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know, man. It's like some days I feel good, and then other days I don't.
I mean, like Florida, for example.
Alcatraz?
No, Miami. I think just hired their first Democratic mayor for the first time in like 30 years or something. And so like we're having a lot of small Democratic victories, but then like at the same time, America's always been fucking authoritarian as fuck, whether it's Democrats or Republicans in charge.
Yeah, and then the shit we do fucking overseas too. It's like the amount of fucking money we give to fucking Israel, and then the amount of money we fucking give to Israel, and then what they're doing to the Palestinian people is like, it's like, look, we've all seen the fucking carnage. It's disgusting. It's horrible. It's horrific. It's the nightmare of our generation, and maybe for many generations. But it's like also like the corporate surveillance tracking that these people are being subjected to. These people can't fucking text each other. They can't walk down the street without being drone monitored. Every fucking piece of correspondence monitored. It is complete and total surveillance of every movement, message, speech pattern, everything by fucking private United States contracted companies. If you keep fucking cuckolding, capitulating yourself to these fucking thugs at Palantir and in the fucking White House, you are going to be sucking robot cock for the rest of your fucking life because they are practicing what they want to do onto the entire population there in Palestine. And if you fucking keep like wanting to own the libs, you'll be owning the libs from a pod where you're sucking fucking Soylent Green out of a tube like a fucking hamster.
You get like 2 hours of daylight a day. Your pod just opens up.
Yeah, dude.
If you don't get back in when the 2 hours are up, you're just gone.
If you think
Drone
it's
strike.
if you think that Trump is taking you farther away from eating the bugs and living in the pod, you're out of your goddamn fucking mind. You will, if you fucking go down this Palantir road, dude, you will be eating bugs in no time. You will be poor and monitored like a fucking cow, like a fucking dog, for the rest of your goddamn sorry, pathetic life if you let these fucking fascist thugs take over your country. Nick Fuentes, you bitch.
Dude, I was like, it's so people like Nick Fuentes. I guess he's not like the greatest example.
He's not the best example because he's aware of what's happening with the surveillance state and Palantir and how Trump is involved with it too. So he's not really even the best example of a person to call out, but he is by in continuing to enable to normalize fascism and white supremacy. You are lending credence for these same sort of systems to continue. So fuck you, Nick Fuentes, for that.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't actually really have anything else to add.
Dope. No, that's fine.
Fuck you, Nick Fuentes.
Puts us at exactly an hour right now. So.
Oh, sweet. What do we got?
Oh, so
next?
usually we do like 10 minutes of.
Yeah, what we got? Let's just finish out what you got.
So speaking of Nick Fuentes, so do you know who Pierce Morgan is?
Do I know who Pierce Morgan is?
Dude, you can't fucking like you know so much about certain things that I would have no idea that like how you would know about it.
We've talked about
and
Nick
then
Pierce Morgan.
And I'll be like, do you know like Mickey Mouse? And you're like, dude, what the fuck is that?
We've talked about Pierce Morgan together on the show.
You literally just said to me like 5 minutes ago you don't remember anything that happens on any of the shows that we do.
I'll give you that. That's fair. That's valid.
Look,
Honestly,
I'm not trying to insult
I
you.
shouldn't
Like,
be shocked that people treat me like I can't remember like what the back of my hand
Kat
looks
is
like.
one of the smartest people that I know. But if I'm going to like
I have severe memory problems.
yeah, which actually probably is good for the show because it gives me the opportunity to explain stuff. That
Yeah.
like, maybe like for
It's
the
good to
audience.
explain stuff twice.
Yeah.
More than twice.
Yeah.
We can talk about the same stuff. People got to hammer it in.
So Nick Fuentes went on Pierce Morgan's show, and they had a 2-hour interview.
Crazy. Yeah, I saw a couple snippets.
Where should we react to a clip of it?
Yeah, maybe. I only saw snippets of him like saying he's a virgin and that he loves Hitler some more. I can't remember anything else.
I'm just gonna pick a random one. Oh, this is I haven't seen this.
But are you actually attracted to women? I am attracted to women.
Okay, dude. Okay, yeah, that was the least convincing.
Are you actually attracted to women? I am attracted to women. You're not gay? No. But I will say that women are very difficult to be around. Okay. So, there's that. And do you think they should have the right to vote? I do not. No. Absolutely not. They should stay at home? Well, yeah. Absolutely.
It just feels like he doesn't really believe what he's saying right now.
It never feels like he believes what he's saying.
I mean, I know I'm the boomer here, but actually you're a 27-year-old.
I kind of feel like people like Nick. I know this is what Asmongold is, and I'm starting to feel like he's maybe just better at it than Asmond.
So much better. God,
I feel like these
so
people
boring.
just they say whatever they can that will get them the furthest. Mm-hmm. You know, like they don't
Right.
need to buy a single thing that they're saying. They speak and they just whatever will get them the most.
Right. Do you know who Emma Vigeland is and Tim Pool? Emma Vigeland is the girl on the Majority Report. She's like Sam Cedars' co-host. Super smart, like lefty person, right? And then do you know who Tim Pool is? The guy with the beanie, the guy who never takes a beanie off.
Oh,
That fucking dumb fuck with the beanie.
kinda. I barely remember him.
So he's like right wing guy, whatever. He has a big show.
Right.
So she went on his show to like debate him, and then they got really into the debate, and like Tim had a total fucking spurg out meltdown. He got really embarrassed about his music that sucks. And then Emma told this story where she's like, normally I wouldn't talk about this, but the debate was just so disgusting to me and his behavior, and it was just so appalling, and I just don't like him so much. I'm going to share this anyways. That like after the show, he was like, oh, well, you want to play poker with the boys? Like, you want to hang out? And she's like, no. He's like, oh, well, after this, after these kind of things, we all like to kind of just take the gloves off and hang out. And she's like, I detest you. Like, I do not want to be here or around you. Like, and it's like, and then she was saying, it's like, and she's saying, I don't want to name names because like ethics or whatever, but she's like, the reality is a lot of these fucking right-wing people, when the cameras are off, they don't give a fuck about any of this shit.
Dude, it's like they like to play the bully. Like they're in positions of power. They know saying things will gain a reaction and gain them a certain amount of credibility to some people, or just be funny to other people. Whatever, it gets them a platform and gets them to where they are. They don't believe what they're saying.
Yeah, and it's like
99% of the time.
And that's why they all fucking make so much fucking money, is because people are just willing to pay them like up the fucking ass because nobody wants to be out here saying this stuff because it's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. And it's like, we like doing this show. We make no money off of it. It's a huge sink of our time, but we believe the shit that we're saying, even though we're not very educated. We're pretty stupid, frankly. I am, at least. Kat's not, but I'm fucking dumb as rocks. And but it's just like, I want to talk about this stuff so I can learn more about it. You know what I mean? And I still have like so much to learn, but it's like stuff that I really believe. Like, I'm not like, we're not grifting because you have to make money to be grifting.
Yeah.
But not that anybody's accusing of us of grifting. Like, the Patreon numbers are traits. Like, you could see that shit.
I've been accused of grifting before, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, when I did my detransition bit and everyone was calling me a grifter and everyone was like spreading that one creator's lies that like our parents were rich and like paid for all of my
dude, you're
paid for all of
so
my
in debt
surgeries.
from your surgery.
They said I had multiple surgeries and that our parents paid for all of it.
Yeah, right.
I had
dude.
one surgery.
Yeah, dude, mom and
still
dad
in debt,
fucking on dad's fucking on his fixed income, and mom working at a fucking grocery store, shelled out the fucking $100,000 or whatever to fucking get your shit figured out. Yeah, right.
The rumors that were spreading about me around that time were
Rich
just,
parents.
So funny. I was just like, dude, I wish someone told me. Like, holy shit. Like,
Mom works at a grocery store, bro.
she babysits on the side, man. Barely makes ends meet still.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous.
But no, yeah, I was pandering to the conservatives by fake detransitioning so that I could make a bag. That's what I was.
That's what I was telling Kat to do. I was like, dude, you should just ride this all the way
People
to
in my
fucking
life
the
were
Daily Wire.
actively encouraging it. And
I thought it would have been so funny. You had a chance. You could have done that.
I didn't want to.
I know, but it's like, you should have done it like
I should not have done that.
like as a prank.
No.
And be like, it was actually left us the whole time.
No.
I guess probably just nobody would believe
Dude,
you.
that would have just seemed like I was testing the waters.
Yeah.
That's how I would have perceived any other content creator
Right.
doing something like
It would
that.
just been like, if I just got to see you like on Ben Shapiro's show, I would have been so happy.
I would have had to film like a before thing to be like and like prove the
Right.
date and be like, you
But
guys
you could have done. We literally
we
talked about
did talk about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think
it. Just would have been also very emotionally taxing and a difficult thing to do.
people would have never forgiven me for it. I don't know if I would have forgiven myself even because like some damage can't be undone.
Yeah.
even if you
But
take
it's like, I
backsies.
feel like you could have like done it. It would have taken so much planning, but like you could have done it in a way where it was like you were clearly fucking with them the whole time, but like just put up just enough of a veil of seriousness that they would have to take you seriously. But then it would be hard to do. It would be like, it would be.
I was not the person.
You
for that.
were not the person for it, but you were in a brief moment of time had the option to do like the performance of a century. It would have been so fucking funny.
I thought about it.
Yeah, it's just I don't
Wasn't
think you
for
were
me.
you just weren't in the All right, so look, we're gonna cut to the fucking after a great episode. God, it's fucking hot in here. We're gonna cut to the chill section where I think I'm gonna blaze some fucking bud before and become even smarter.
Can you move that?
Yeah, I got you. And we're just gonna talk about love and dating and where my heart's at.
And we're gonna make it freaking red.
Oh, red cast.
So yeah, if
Bop,
you wanna
bop, bop,
hop over us,
bop, bop, da, 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 da.
hop over with us to the Patreon for the
Big up.
red section where it's fucking red. It's fucking red over here. So
Yeah.
thank you, Patriots.
Thank you.
Love you. Good night.
We love you and good night.